Boston Bruins lose 7-2 against the Dallas Stars in Dallas, Texas at the American Airlines Center. What the actual? What the heck? It was actually the worst game of hockey I ever watched in my life. Kidding you, Jeremy Swayman, you have to save the puck. I know the Bruins defense is absolutely horrible. It doesn't matter. You should have saved the puck. At least there were a bunch of goals in the second. You should have saved at least one of them, and you couldn't because you are an overpaced piece of garbage. I love you, but I hate you at the same time. I wish the Bruins kept a Vezina Trophy winning Linus Ullmark because right now the Bruins are in win now mode, right? So I think we should have kept Ullmark and should have swim for a lot more, even though Swim played a whole lot better last year because the Bruins are winning, as I said before. And we'd have way more money left. I don't care that Nikita Zadorov and Jamie Benn, Victoria's own, by the way, I love Jamie Benn, got into a fight. Like, honestly, it doesn't matter. You can get into fights. You can be physical. But at the end of the day, if you lose the game, you still lose, okay? Like, geez Louise. Nikita Zadorov, like, I don't know, my basketball coach always says, like, false hustle. And that's what Nikita Zadorov is kind of showing. He's giving out kind of, like, false hustle, you know, if you know what I mean. He's like being physical and all this stuff, but it ends up just being stupid penalties that shouldn't be that shouldn't happen, but they happen because he's being an idiot. And when he hits someone, he falls on the ice for absolutely no reason. Like, I had never played ice hockey. It's probably hard to stay on your feet during an open ice hit. But if you're gonna hit someone, please, like, come on, we're paying this guy $5 million for him to like fly around the ice like Bambi. You know, he skates like Bambi. It's ridiculous. Like, I don't understand. Nikita Zadorov, Zaddy, Big Little Z, it's, I don't know, it's, I've said this a bunch, but he will probably grow into the Bruins system. That's what happened in Calgary. He developed, but I don't want him, I want him to be like healthy scratched, because he's a big reason why the Bruins have had have to kill the penalty a lot recently. Just his stupid, boneheaded ideas, just running into people for absolutely no reason particular. Jim Montgomery has slowly been declining ever since the 63-win season, his first season with the Bruins as the Bruins head coach. 2024, he was all right, and then this year, I don't know what's going on, like, geez, I think maybe he's probably just being too soft. I think he's being too soft on the boys. Like, the reason why the Bruins let go Bruce Cassidy back in 2022 was because there was beef between him and some of the players. It was really just with Jake DeBrusk. Jake DeBrusk didn't really like him, and I don't think Bruce Cassidy liked him back. So it was who to keep. You keep a guy who will get you 30 points a season, or do you keep a pretty decent coach? And they said, well, let's keep the 30-point getter, and they kept him, and he pretty much left the Bruins for nothing. So it was all for nothing. I love Jake DeBrusk as much as the next guy, but if I had to choose, either you keep Cassidy or you keep DeBrusk, I would rather keep Cassidy because his discipline was a big reason why the Bruins succeeded after Claude Julien left them back in, I'm pretty sure, 2017. And, even though they didn't win the Cup in 2019, they still made it all the way to the finals. And the Bruins with Montgomery have not. Bruce Cassidy, he was hard on the boys, but I think we need that kind of discipline back on the Boston Bruins. I think Monty's being way too soft. I can tell you this much: Jeremy Swayman is not worth $66 million the way he's playing right now, and he is single-handedly going to reset the goalie market after this season. No NHL team is gonna pay a goalie $66 million over the course of 8 years. That's just not going to happen anymore because of Swayman's horrible play, and it's terrible. It's awful to see. Honestly, just a waste of $66 million. Let's be real here. There are a lot of shots in the game, especially in the second period, that Jeremy Swayman could have saved. And for some reason, I just didn't. For example, Oscar Beck gets his first NHL goal against Jeremy Swayman. And I don't know what the hell Jeremy Swayman's thinking. He's going down, Beck's going up, backhander off on the top corner and goes in. It goes through Zadorov's legs, and then backhands it about Swayman. I don't know what Swayman was thinking. I don't know where he thought the puck was, but that was just one example of that was genuinely probably savable. I've never ever played ice hockey goalie, so I so I guess I can't give him the benefit of the doubt because I don't have his experiences. Then again, if you're not just like going down, if you kind of like stay and you play your position, you probably save that. Anyways, yeah, Jeremy Swayman is not worth his contract. Ever since he got paid, his ego, honestly, I think his ego's taken over him, and he's been playing absolute hot garbage. This is why I was upset when Linus Ullmark left. Because as soon as I saw the notification, Linus Ullmark traded to the Ottawa Senators, I was like, okay, well, Swayman's gonna get the starting role, and so I love Swayman, especially during the 2024 playoffs against the Leafs. He played his absolute brains out, but he hasn't proven himself, and I genuinely, he does not deserve the money. I really wanted, even though the Bruins went through arbitration, I feel like Boston should have given him a 1-year contract just to see. Like, the Bruins should have kept Ullmark and given Swayman a 1-year contract, saying, okay, prove to us. And if he didn't have a good season, ship him off and you keep Ullmark. But the Bruins get rid of Ullmark, replace him with a pretty crap goalie, even though I still love Jonas Korpisalo. They would get an amazing fourth liner, though, Mark Kastelik. Or Kastelik. It's Kastelik, right? Why am I asking you guys? You guys don't know. Probably it's Mark Kastelik. They got Mark Kastelik, who's been playing great. And yeah, and they get Dylan Turner on the draft. So, on another note, did Boston win this trade? As of right now, I want to say it's undecided. I'll say yes because Mark Kastelik has been putting up amazing numbers in the Bruins system. And the defense, seriously, the defense has been absolutely abysmal. Like, you know, Mason Lohrei, his second season in the NHL with the Bruins. I understand what he's trying to do, but you can't be like doing that kind of stuff and getting the Stars getting a penalty shot, and then, you know, if Kenny Dandel scores and that it makes it 2-1, I think that penalty shot killed Boston's momentum in the game, and that's why they lost. You know, Mason Lohrei had a good idea, trying to, you know, trying to get the puck away from him, but, you know, ended up being a penalty shot. Dandolf scores, and then it's 2-1. Yeah, I guess that's it. If you enjoyed this video, remember to like, subscribe, click button notifications, all the good stuff. I'll see you guys again on Saturday, where the Bruins take on the St. Louis Blues. Peace.